So you're looking to get into IT networking, right? Well, you've probably already hit that first big crossroads, CompTIA Network Plus or Cisco CCNA. They're the two biggest names in the game, but which one is actually the right one for you? Let's break it all down.
Breaking into IT can feel, well, just overwhelming. It's like staring at a wall of acronyms, isn't it? A plus, Security plus, CCNP. It's a lot. We're going to cut right through all that noise and focus on the two foundational networking certifications to help you make that first absolutely crucial decision. So, why does this one choice matter so much? Honestly, because networking is the absolute backbone of IT. I mean, think about it. From massive cloud data centers to the Wi-Fi in your office, networks are what keep the digital world running. And certifications? Well, they're how you prove to a future employer that you have the skills to manage that critical infrastructure. All right, so when you look at these foundational networking certs, you'll see two main paths emerge. You've got the Network Plus and you've got the CCNA. They might look similar on the surface, but they really represent two fundamentally different philosophies about networking. Okay, first up, let's talk about Network Plus. The best way to think about this one is like it's the universal language of networking. It's what we call vendor neutral, which means the concepts you learn, like the OSI model, IP addressing, and troubleshooting, they apply everywhere, no matter if you're working with Cisco, Juniper, or any other brand of hardware. It's all about building that wide, solid foundation. And then you've got the CCNA. If Network Plus is the universal language, CCNA is the specialist's path. See, Cisco hardware pretty much dominates the corporate world, and this certification goes deep into how to configure and manage their specific routers and switches. This is the one that proves you have hands-on, practical skills in a real-world Cisco environment. Okay, so that's the philosophy behind them, but how does that actually translate to the exams you'll be taking? Let's put them head to head and really dig into the details. Just looking at the numbers here, you can already see the difference in intensity. The CCNA is a longer exam with more questions, and here's the real kicker. It includes performance-based simulations. This is huge. It means you're not just clicking multiple choice answers, you're actually in a command line interface configuring things as if you were on the job. The costs are pretty similar, but the exam experience itself is worlds apart. So if we look at the Network Plus exam, you can see it's really well balanced. It's like a perfect pie chart, right? You've got fundamentals, implementations, security, and troubleshooting all getting a pretty equal share of the focus. This just reinforces its whole goal, to create a well-rounded, foundational knowledge base.
Now let's flip over to the CCNA. See the difference? There's a huge slice of the pie dedicated to IP connectivity. That's a full quarter of the exam right there. But look closer. See that slice for automation? That's the real game changer here. The CCNA is testing you not just on today's networks, but on where the future of networking is headed.
There's a quote that just perfectly sums up the difference, and it goes something like this. The Network Plus holder can explain why DHCP is important. The CCNA holder can actually configure a DHCP server on a Cisco router. It's theory versus application, the what versus the how. And that difference in depth has a direct impact on your study time. You can probably expect to spend around 80 to 100 hours prepping for the Network Plus. For the CCNA, though, you're looking at double that, maybe even more. And here's why. Hands-on lab practice, using tools like Cisco Packet Tracer, isn't just a nice to have. It is absolutely essential if you want to pass that exam. Okay, all that hard work and studying has to pay off, right? Of course. So let's shift gears and talk about the part you're probably really interested in. Career impact and, yep, salary. And yeah, the numbers pretty much speak for themselves. While a Network Plus is a fantastic start and gets you a solid salary, that deep specialization of the CCNA, well, it often comes with a bigger paycheck right out of the gate. Employers who run on Cisco gear really value that specific, hands-on expertise. And it's not just the salary, the career paths themselves are pretty distinct. Think of Network Plus as your launchpad for those jack-of-all-trades IT roles, like IT support, network technician, or help desk, where having a broad understanding is key. The CCNA, on the other hand, is your direct ticket to specialized roles. It screams to employers that you're ready to be a hands-on network administrator or engineer from day one. All right, we've laid it all out. The exams, the content, the careers, the cash. Now for the big question. Which path is your path? Okay, let's make this super simple. Who should go for the Network Plus? Well, you should choose this path if you're brand new to the world of IT And you really need that solid vendor-neutral starting block. It's also the perfect choice if you're not 100% sure you want to commit to networking just yet, and maybe you're exploring security or cloud as well. But you should definitely aim for the CCNA if you've already got the basics down and you're ready to go deep. If your career goal is to become a network engineer and you want that highly respected, Cisco-recognized badge of honor on your resume, then the CCNA is absolutely your target.
Okay, so choosing your certification, that's step one. But step two is just as important, maybe even more so. How you actually prepare to pass the exam. How you study can make all the difference. Look, the days of just cracking open a 1,000-page textbook and hoping for the best, they're kind of over. To beat exams this tough, you really need a smarter way to study. You should be looking for modern systems that actively guide you. I mean, take a look at modern platforms like FlashGenius. They're built completely around this new approach. They don't just throw questions at you, they use AI to build you a personalized study plan, give you realistic exam simulations, and use smart reviews to make sure you're learning from your mistakes. They even have tools like a Pomodoro timer built right in to help you study more effectively. And that's really the key difference you want to look for. While older tools might just give you a bank of practice questions, these modern platforms add all these layers of AI guidance, gamification, and productivity tools. The goal isn't just about memorizing, it's about truly understanding the material so you're ready for whatever the exam throws at you. So, here we are, right back where we started. Your future in IT is sitting right in front of you, and it all starts with this one decision. Are you going to build that broad, solid foundation with the Network Plus, or are you going to dive into the deep end and become a Cisco specialist with the CCNA? There's no wrong answer here, just the one that's right for you. You've got the map. Now it's time to start your journey.